Have you ever wondered why some stories grab your attention right away, while others lose you in seconds? Most people think you need crazy action scenes, famous characters, or big dramatic moments to tell a good story. But what if I told you that's not the reason we stay hooked? I recently came across a TED Talk by a storyteller named Jenny Hoyos, and honestly, it completely changed how I think about stories, videos, and even conversations. Jenny shared something so simple, but so powerful. She explained that every great story starts with one thing: a question. Not a long, complicated question, a short one. Something clear and direct that makes people curious. And when someone's curious, they'll stay to find out the answer. Think about it for a second. When someone asks you a question, your brain automatically wants to fill in the blank. You might not even realize it, but you start guessing. You want to know the answer. And that's exactly what makes you pay attention. Let's test it out right now. What would you do if you only had 24 hours left to live? See? Your mind probably just went somewhere. You might have thought about your family, a trip you've always wanted to take, or maybe something wild you've been too scared to try. That's the power of a question. It pulls people in. But here's where most people get it wrong. If you ask a question and immediately give the answer, the curiosity dies. And if you stretch it out too long without a reason, people get bored. Jenny says the magic happens in between the question and the answer. And that magic is conflict. Conflict doesn't have to mean fighting or drama. It means there's something standing in the way of the answer. Something uncertain. Something that makes you wonder how this is going to play out. Now, here's the clever part. Jenny recommends creating two possible plots in your story. One where the answer seems possible, and one where it feels impossible. This creates tension. The audience starts asking themselves, wait, is this going to work out? Or is this going to fail? And when people don't know what's going to happen, they stay. Let's take a simple example. Imagine a story about a kid who wants to become a world-famous athlete. Plot 1. The kid finds a coach, starts training, and begins winning local competitions. Plot 2. The kid faces injuries, bullies, and people telling them to give up. Now, as a viewer, you're stuck between these two options. You don't know which one is going to win out. And because of that uncertainty, you keep watching. This isn't just for movies or books. It works in YouTube videos, short reels, podcast episodes, even conversations with friends. Ever notice how some YouTubers start their videos with a wild question? Something like, can you survive 24 hours with no food in the desert? They don't answer it right away. They show you both sides, moments where it seems possible and moments where it seems impossible. That tension keeps you hooked until the very end. After watching Jenny's talk, I realized I wasn't doing this in my own videos. I'd either jump straight into the answer, or I'd stretch it out without any real conflict. And honestly, I could see it in my retention rates. People would click away before the best part. But once I tried starting with a simple question, added two possible outcomes, and built tension between them, my watch time improved. People stayed longer, and it made my videos feel way more fun to create too. So here's the big takeaway. If you want to tell better stories, whether it's on YouTube, at work, or just hanging out with friends, start with a short, clear question. Then create a little conflict. Set up two possible outcomes. And don't give away the answer too soon. Make people curious. Make them guess. And make them wait. It's simple, but it works. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. I've got more easy storytelling tricks and content ideas coming your way real soon. And hey, here's a question for you. What's the best story you've ever heard? Drop it in the comments below.